Evacuation. Get to the
laboratory. Observations underway. Oh, aren't you just lovely?
Make it through the dome if you want.
They'll pick me up.
Reloading time. My favorite. I haven't had a drink all day. Let's move it along. Popping up.
All right, we're online. Map says the fuel valve should be just over the bridge. Good to hear your voice. On my way, but tank's running low here. You need to open the fuel valve ahead. Capture the supply depot outside and you'll be
got a present for you.
To a free helicopter ride.
All rounds on back.
I thought you had stamina.
My favorite.
Your personal charter has arrived. Please board quickly. No concealed reptiles.
Mine.
Evacuation.
Research commences.
Head on through the dome and shoot us out. I'll see you on the other side.
Little pick me up. Aha. Got a present for you. I haven't had a drink all day.
All right, we're online. Map says the fuel valve should be just over the bridge. All right, we're online. Map says the fuel valve should be just over the bridge. Stock up for the last push at the supply depot outside.
Got a present for you. Aha. Running low.
Your personal
Over, no
charter has
down.
arrived. Please board quickly. No concealed reptiles. Triangulated. Setting down now. Give me some cover.
Little pick me up. Quickly!
Evacuation. Capture objectives to reach rescue.
Let's do this.
I'm just gonna hang up here and admire the ocean view. You can try and make it through the dome if you want.
Sometimes I mistake myself. Except no substitution. Thing of beauty. Nothing left. Baby, you the best. Damn, I'm proud. I'm empty. I'm out. Cover me. I'm empty, guys. Damn, I'm proud. I'm out. Cover me. I'm empty. Nothing left. I'm out. Cover me. That's how we
Ready for pickup, coming in hot. We've got lizards in the LZ. Secure the area.
Evacuation. Get to the
Takes me back to
chopper.
my time in the Congo.
Who's responsible for this mess? Follow me.
Good job. Now go power up the fuel depot inside. Running on fumes here.
My favorite. Let's move it along. I thought you'd have more stamina. Eureka!
I haven't had a drink all day.
Stock up for the last push at the supply depot outside.
Glad to see this mission type is still the preferred method to level up.
Yep, everything will still be here, even old ones and
Got a present
new
for
ones.
you.
There is one game mode that won't be coming, I think, and that's Hunt currently. That is currently not in the game. I don't know if it's going to be added in the
Reloading
future,
time.
but it's just TDM, get to the chopper, which is now called evacuation, and survival. I think that's everything. Yeah, everything. Oh, and there's also free roam still.
It's okay, I legit don't know a single person who likes Harvest anyway.
How it's done.
Survival's changed. The maps have changed, obviously. Classes are actually fixed now, so for example, the old Pathfinder on Extinction, if you upgraded his shotgun, it would actually get weaker for some reason. But on Evo, it's actually fixed, so all the weapons, when they're upgraded, they get stronger, no matter what.
No joke, I was legit about to ask about Pathfinder's shotgun getting weaker when Pack-a-Punched in survival.
Yeah, everything is fixed. Everything will be upgraded
Evacuation.
correctly now. No weaker weapons. When you actually upgrade a weapon, it will be stronger now. So everything is fixed. Everything is upgraded. Everything is new. There's no barrel camping on geothermal now, so you actually have to run around the map. The best map I'd say is the visitor center, because there are spots that you can sit around in and be safe and get dinosaurs
no.
coming from one angle.
Don't think about the danger.
Yeah, visitor center. They're not bug spots. They're just spots that are
Not
more
the barrel
viable.
spot loudly crying face.
Well, it was an exploit and it had to be removed.
You will be missed.
Well, survival is much more different now. It can be way hard on geothermal, but visitor center is probably much more easier because there are spots where you can just stay. And they're not bug spots, they're just actual spots that are more viable for survival. Since enemies can come from one direction only.
Running on fumes
Dropping
here.
up.
Oh, I think my delivery is here, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
The Spino finally have a way to counter humans that stick behind the lead strat.
Yes, Spino does have a way actually. Yeah. So Spino actually can swipe people, and you can't arse ride dinosaurs anymore. You can't arse ride the tyrants. It's just not viable anymore. Tyrants can
My
actually work now, same with Acro. You can actually I can show you afterwards, after this round, and what I mean. But Tyrants are way better, more viable. Just, you cannot turn while sprinting, you have to non-sprint to turn.
Sensed it.
waving hand.
Alright, I'm back. Had to do something real quick. Hello, Dark Reaper. Welcome back to the
one
stream.
flyer out of map glitch on contingency, if I'm remembering the name correctly.
I can't really stick around forever. If anyone's down there, now's the time to contact me for rescue.
They pretty much patched all the bugs, so yeah. I can't really talk about contingency, because you're just gonna have to wait until the game is released, because it's a secret, pretty much. Contingency is a secret. Well, yeah, a lot of bugs are fixed and everything. Why is it not working? Oh, that's why. But yeah, a lot of bugs and stuff are fixed, so...
TBH, last time I played was 3 years ago, so forgive me if I have forgotten some of the map names.
Oh, it's fine. A lot of maps are updated and everything, so there are a lot of like changes and stuff. There's obviously new maps and more new maps going to be added into the future, like Rail Yard. That's going to be a new map coming soon. And there will also be a new map coming to PC. There'll be 2 maps. There'll be regular Rail Yard for TVMs. And then there'll be Rail Yard Night, which will be used for evacuation.
Is past 12 and then 4 finally viable?
Yes. So, weapons have changed. You cannot shoot them across the map anymore. M5, I'm actually running the M5 actually, the carbine. Carbine is absolutely disgusting, it's nasty. So, the Spaz has 2 different ways of shooting. It has the regular rapid fire, and then it has the secondary way of firing, and it has slugs. So it's like a shotgun sniper, if that makes sense. So you've got heavy rounds and then you just got regular rounds. The heavy rounds are really good for tyrants, but the Spaz is also really good for just regular dinosaurs. The heavy rounds in the Spaz are delayed, so you do want to like kind of shoot it before the dinosaur comes, if that makes sense. But if you do it too early, it will not hit. But a lot of things have changed. Pyro is very strong now.
Stole the secondary fire from double barrel.
Double barrel is not fast anymore at all. I can show it after this round actually. Actually, I can just show it now. 1 second. I messed up. Hold on. Carnage. Okay, 1 second. Let me just kill myself for a bit so I can show you guys what I mean. By the Spaz. So the Spaz is different, and then the double barrel is different as well. So I'll show you the double barrel first. There's 2 ways of firing the double barrel. So obviously you got the single fire rate for the double barrel. You have to press it twice, or you could just hold it and it will singly fire. And then you have the double fire, which you have to press L2, which is way quicker, which shoots both of them. Just like that.
I prefer playing on the dinosaur side in this mode.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the majority of people prefer the dinosaur side because people love dinosaurs compared to humans. And then the spaz, I can show you the spaz now in 5 seconds when I respawn. So the spaz obviously has the regular shotgun fire rate, like the spaz does, as you can see. And then if you look to the bottom at the end of the barrel, you'll see there's an ammo, 4 out of 8. Those are the slugs. So if I press L2, they're slug rounds, but they act like snipers pretty much. And they're their own rounds, kind of like the explosive rifle cannon for Commando. And they do have a certain amount of bullets, so you have to be careful. As you can see, it's only 1 bullet, while the rest are just the rest. So yeah. And then the machete, obviously, regular, heavy swing, as always. But my machete is a campaign skin. There are no dinosaurs at the moment because I'm playing by myself. But we obviously got the new dinosaurs, which are Subathon and Happy. I will go in a free roam and show you guys. There are other free roam dinosaurs as well, just for free roam. Why is it saying 175 and 85? That's weird. I'm playing singular right now because I'm still very tired. I woke up not long ago, to be honest. And no one's really on at the moment.
Evacuation.
I'm just trying to level up at the moment, really. What's changed? We have a bow now for the new people who like bows and stuff. That's cool. There's the regular rounds, there's the tracking rounds, and then there are explosive rounds. And Pyro and Trapper has SMGs now, and Pyro has the flame slammer.
Capture objectives to reach.
Scientist has the PX cannon, which is a 50 cal pretty much, and it is devastating. It's pretty good at aiming. It's pretty accurate if you can hit your shots.
Still do 750 damage when macheting netted dinos, regardless of which dino gets netted.
I think so, probably. But there's 2 ways of melee now. There's the regular tap, which you obviously do a regular knife. But if you double tap right joystick, you'll do a heavy attack, which takes stamina. You can do it 3 times. This heavy attack stuns dinosaurs, and especially small dinosaurs like raptors and spitters. It stuns them, and then you can shoot them. So like, do that. Hold on, that. Boom.
2 taping Carnos was hilarious back in first C.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do that anymore. I think you can. I'm not too sure. I don't replay Trapper that much. I like Scientist and Pyro quite a bit. Commando I like playing every now and then. Especially with Burst, but I want to try the Carbine since that's more, it's got more fire rate and it takes down tyrants quicker, because the Burst is just hit and miss. But yeah, there's a lot of changes. Let me go to dinosaurs. Actually, I'll go to dinosaurs. Obviously, we have Rex. We have a bunch of different cosmetics for Rex. Spino, obviously, Acro, Nova, Ovi, Terra, everything else. And then we have Subathon, which is a new brawler. And then we have Paki's Realm, which is a new one for that.
Does herbivores have skins?
Yes, so we also have Compy, which is a free roam dinosaur. We have Para, which is a free roam dinosaur. And we have Stega, that's a free roam dinosaur, and Iggy. They do have indeed skins. They have, there's a duplicates over here. But we have many skins, and there's many more skins to come in the future. We also have the skeleton skins, obviously. And then we've got Para. Para has a few skins. This is my favourite skin by Para. They do have mutations as well. But yeah, that's that.
I haven't had a drink all day.
The game comes out in 9 days, I think it is. Yeah, 9 days. Around there. So just over a week, and then the game will be released on the 28th globally for PlayStation, PS4 and PS5.
My favourite is the Dilophosaurus.
Yeah. So spitters have been slightly upsized, but their health has been reduced. But they do heavy spit now, so I am streaming on PS5. I haven't played my PS4 in years because it's just not viable anymore.
My favorite.
Stock up for the last push at the supply depot outside.
So if you have the PS4 Pro or a PS5, all the frame rate is and other bits are enhanced compared to regular PS4. Those spitters are actually more fun now, but they are more squishy. No, so
the super annoying little ankle bitters.
well, spitters are still in a way hard to hit, but they're also very squishy, so they can be pretty easy to kill. I think Dilo has like 270, while Pro has 275 health. I'll have to check it later on.
So with your PS5, how much FPS you get from the PS4 Pro?
So PS4 Pro and PS5 both have enhanced frame rate, so they both should be getting 60 FPS, I think it is. Compared to, I think, 40, I'm not sure. I can't remember, really, but all I know is enhanced. But Evo is better played on the PS5, because obviously PS4 has its own things. And just PS4 is just outdated and there's no support for it anymore from Sony. There's no PS5 version, this is a PS4 game. So do keep that in mind, it is a PS4 game, so you can play it on backwards compatible.
Like, do you get to choose performance or quality mode?
No, you don't. It just depends on the console you have. If you have the regular PS4, you're going to probably get regular graphics and everything. But the game is enhanced graphics, enhanced quite a lot of things. But PS4 Pro and PS5 just has it a little bit better.
Let's move it along.
Do you think this game will get an eventual cross-platform at any point?
No, it's not possible. It's not viable and it will never happen. It's been said many times. Due to limited amount of data, space and storage, there can only be a limited amount of cosmetics. So PC has around almost 5,000 cosmetics across humans and dinosaurs. That is not possible on PlayStation, and a lot of cosmetics are going to be PC exclusive, like the ultimate skins. The ultimate skins are just not possible on Evo because they take up so much space, and it's just not possible at the moment. The reason why it's not going to be crossplay is because obviously the storage amount of space, and it won't be fair for console players to go up against PC players. And a lot of things like the paint buckets and crafting will not be on console, so it cannot be crossplay, and it's just not viable. It's just not happening. Because PC also has everything loading at the same time, while console doesn't.
Thank you.
But Evo will be its own game. Evo is a complete upgrade to Extinction, but Evo is more up to date with the PC version, pretty much. Everything from the old Extinction, like all the DLC stuff, like the skins you would buy on the old Extinction.
Skins and stuff, how's that like?
I'll talk about that in a second, hold on. So everything from the old Extinction that you would buy on PlayStation will be for free when the game gets launched. So there's around 300 plus cosmetics there when the game comes out. Now for unlocking skins and other cosmetics, there are no drops, so if you just play a regular like TDM match and just cycle through it, you will not get rewards though. The only way to get drops is by unlocking trophies. There are 65 trophies to unlock, so there's multiple different rewards for that. And when you level up, you'll get PXP, which will be a currency. You can also do weekly challenges that will also give you PXP, which is currency. And you can also buy it. This currency will be used to buy items from the store, like skins, taunts, and just mutations and everything. Those are the only ways you can get cosmetics, is the store or either trophies. Those are the only ways to get stuff.
Are you a fan or dev the game to know all of this lore?
Alright, we're online. Map says the fuel valve should be just over the brake.
I just play the game a lot. I'm not a dev. I would love to be a dev, but my brain doesn't have the compatibility for that. And I definitely wouldn't qualify to be a dev. I don't have a PC. As much as I would love to help out on the game more, like, you know, being beta helps out enough as it is. I've been in the beta since pretty much the start. I've been in there for the whole time, pretty much, just over 3 years now in the beta, since the start of the beginning. I know quite a lot because it's been through a lot, been through the start and everything. But yeah, it's coming soon. There's a lot of things about the game, a lot of changes, a lot of quality of life differences and everything for viability and compatibility.
Clear out those dinos. I still need time to refuel.
You're a real piece of work.
Also, one thing from trophies is there's no more shiny skins, so you won't get all those different chromatic skins anymore, so there won't be any of them. The trophy skins like bronze, silver, gold and platinum are different now on here, so they actually have patterns, different colorways and everything, instead of just complete a solid color. So that's exciting for new people. I am not going to spoil it too much. When the time gets closer, I might do a showcase on all of them. But there is a lot of skins. There's going to be around 2,000 cosmetics in total. or maybe just over 2,000 if we're lucky for Evo. People think it's not going to be enough, but if you think about it, just over 2,000 cosmetics is quite a lot.
Evacuation.
But the issue is, the more cosmetics, the more cosmetics are added, the worse the game will run. So there's limited amount. Do dev commands work? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like if there's an in-game chat and you run a certain command like PC? If you mean by that, then no, there is no in-game chat. There is no text chat for in-game. But there are free roam cheats that you can do with certain button inputs with your controller. Those are the only way to do cheat codes, and that will be in free roam. Only free roam. And you have to find them and unlock them. There's a lot to unlock. It's just for fun.
I'm just gonna hang up here and admire the ocean view. You can try and make it through the...
Free roam cheats are what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they will be there. Yeah. They will be in free roam. There's many to unlock and find out. Some have short inputs to like 4 buttons or less. And then some have very long inputs, like it could be up to 12 button inputs, I don't know. I haven't got many unlocked. I've only got a few unlocked because it's very hard to find out. But yeah, there's a lot of free roam stuff. Valley has made a return, so for the Valley people, be excited. There is Valley. Seasons, unfortunately. Yeah, it is. Seasons, unfortunately, will not be making the game, unfortunately. So for you Seasons players over there, say goodbye because it ain't coming back. But there's 30 plus different maps to play on.
Face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face.
Well, there's over 30 maps to play on, so there is a lot to do. Play on. Some maps cannot be played in free roam, like some kitchen truck maps cannot be played. Like I can't remember one is, but some maps cannot be played in free roam, while others can.
Alright, we're online. Map says the fuel valve should be just over the bridge.
Holy shit, I just realised that. We're at 136 subscribers. I mean, sorry, 636. That is insane, thank you guys. I looked back and it was like, just over a week ago I was at just over 600, so that's a big increase, thank you everyone. I'm currently trying to get to 1,000, that's my goal, to get to 1,000 within the next couple of months, I think July, yeah. So my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by July as an end goal, because I've been dying to get to that. But I will be uploading more Evo vids. I'm going to try and get a Tyrant video out at some point, which is going to be fun, because I know a lot of people are wanting to see the Tyrants, a lot of the new skins and everything. But yeah, I could go, actually no, I can't go through all the maps, but there are plenty of maps for you guys to see.
Does the old ammo/medic boxes still exist?
What do you mean by that? Do you mean by these ones? If you're talking about these ones, these are the only ones. So these ones are on certain maps. They're not on every map, but
Yes.
yeah, so they're mainly on like evacuation maps and everything. But the new ones, they're more like this. They're more floating around. You just pick them up they can be picked up twice. They start to go invisible, and then you pick up again only once. So I picked up there. It's going invisible. Another person can come and pick this up, and then it will disappear. Those are the new way of healing. So it's the same way as PC. Because it's just not viable really to have just sitting there to have health. It's when there's a massive brawl going on. I do not have spray. Can I put my 5th anniversary spray in? Little 10th anniversary. There we go. Now there will be
sniper outclass the stock sniper, or does it have its own purpose?
Oh, what was it? So the PX cannon, the heavy, that's a different weapon. So you've got 3 main weapons for scientists. You have the regular sniper. Actually, no, you have 4, I think. Yeah, 4. So you have the regular sniper. You have the poison dart cannon, or rifle, if you want to call it that. You have the PX cannon, which is a 50 cal, and then you have the bow.
Evacuation.
So there's 4 primary weapons for the scientist, and then you have a pistol, and then the trank pistol for your secondary. Now, with scientist, the trank pistol heals players now. So if you've got the trank pistol on as a scientist, you can shoot it at your other human teammates and it will heal them.
Reset commences.
Let's have a look, actually. How far am I? Okay, I'm only halfway through, pretty much. Got a long way to go.
Evacuation.
What's the community like as in playing with / against?
So the community at the moment is pretty alright. You can get some people who hog certain classes, like, for example,
This takes me back to my time.
you will
in the
get some
Congo.
people who won't spawn in and they will just stay on the main menu and wait for to be able to become Tyrant, for example. They will sit there and spam that class until they get it, and it just makes it unfun. And then you have the people who just follow you around, just arse riding you across the map. Like the old Extinction, you still have people who do that, which is annoying. And then you have the bow users. Personally, I actually hate the bow because it's overpowered. And people who use the bow are pretty toxic in a way, if that makes sense. But you always have those type of people. But I hate people who use the bow, it's terrible. And then you have Pyro, which is obviously overpowered at the moment. He is very strong. And then you have Commando. If you see, there's normally like a group, some people, there'll be like a group of 3 or 4 people as a friend group. They will just sit there in one corner of the map as a commando, all running the same rifle or going as Pathfinder with the same thing. It makes it so unfun and makes it unviable at all. Like, no one can go up against them because they're all running the same thing. Same if there's like a group of 3 scientists, all of them will run the PX cannon, and it will just be not viable. You can't get hit by it because it does like 300 plus headshot damage, and it does over 200 damage to a body shot. It's the game is 50-50. It has its ups and downs. It has its viabilities and non-viabilities, and there's just ways to beat them, but some ways cannot be possible.
Eureka!
What are the two mains like?
So, flyers are way different
My
now.
favorite.
Flyers are
I
different.
remember fighting against them, and I swear they are basically the Top Gun Maverick of sea.
So, Terra, you don't have that single grab anymore. You have to hold your grab now to hit someone, and you'll just sit there flying along with your grab open. Flyers are more easier to attack now. They have new things like a button to actually hover in the air, and then you have free fall. But flyers are pretty easier to hit now. They are slower. And then you have Tupa. Tupa can be really hard to hit. Tupa has the dive bomb ability now, just like on PC. But it's very easy. It can be very easy to kill them. If a Tupa dive bombs, it's pretty easy to kill the Tupa, because it will take a few seconds for the Tupa to get back into the air due to it like going on the ground and finishing its animation.
There's nothing I fear more than a skilled Tupa.
Yeah. I did a Tupa video the other day. You can go watch it if you want. I was actually mauling the hell out of the people on there. It was pretty fun. Flyers have their limits now, so same with spitters. There's a limited amount of spitters now. You can't have like 4 cryos in one match because it's overpowered. Same with if you have like 4 flyers, it's overpowered. You can only have like 2 spitters now, so like 2 cryos or 2 Tupas.
Your personal charter has arrived. Please board quickly.
Makes things more balanced due to the damage changes and everything of dinosaurs and humans. Oh no.
Opus.
So, Cryo has its regular spit, which does a decent amount of damage, and then obviously the spit when it's on the ground, you take damage. And then you have your charge spit. You charge it up to cause a massive spitball, and you spit it at people. It does way more damage, way more impact. And then you just melt people to bones. And you could do that with Dilo, but it doesn't do what the acid does, it just blinds them, does a bit more damage. But yeah, if you're doing like evacuation and you have like 4 cryos, you could just continuously spit on the point to stop people from getting it if you have like 4 cryos, making it unfair for the human team. But the majority of, depending on what map it is, human teams mostly win, especially if it's like the volcano map, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Oh, Phantom Cave, there we go. Phantom Cave, it's always the humans that win, because the last checkpoint, for some reason, it's very overpowered. And
how's Ovi looking?
Ovi's alright. But on Phantom Cave, the last checkpoint, humans just for some reason managed to collect the point so quickly more than any other map, and it's just unfair. It's like all the dinosaurs, right? If they die, and the humans, if there's only one human there, by the time you respawned, the humans have already collected a checkpoint, which is ridiculous. Ovi's alright, Ovi's good. You can still censor mines and checkmark the players, the humans. But Ovi's a little bit more squishy. It only has 300 health compared to Nova, that has 360. Dilo has 275 and Cryo has 250. I could actually showcase Spit real quick. So it does take up different stamina depending on what you're doing. So if you're doing your regular Spit, it would take up 1 bar of your stamina, as you can see down there. And if you're going to do your charge Spit, you can see a white line over there. You will get this indicator which shows where your Spit's going to go. So if I do it, let's say, you cannot run while holding your charge Spit. If you look backwards, it will cancel the Spit and you won't lose any stam, which helps. So if I just do, let's say, over there, it will take over the white line and do a massive spitball. And what Pyro can do is Pyro can come over and put this acid pool or these acid spit piles on fire. And if you walk into the acid pools that have been put on fire, it's going to do way more damage and it's going to last longer onto you. Dilo can put other dinosaurs out if they're on fire, or if you're on fire you can spit at the ground and put yourself out. So Dilo is a firefighter pretty much, which is cool. So every dinosaur has their unique way of fighting things, has extra perks and everything.
What's so strong about Pyro?
So Pyro has this new thing which is like with PC. It has a pressure gauge for its flame sword. Now if you're starting to put at it, so if you're using your flamethrower and the pressure is at max pressure, it's going to shred everything. But as soon as the pressure goes down, the fire will be weaker. But if you're arse riding a Tyrant and you have full pressure and you, let's say, throw 2 Molotovs at a Tyrant and you're just arse riding a Spino as with the flamethrower, you can shred that Tyrant very quickly. So the flamethrower is very overpowered until the pressure goes down. But you do have to keep in mind that once the pressure is down, you're not really going to do much damage unless you have your chainsaw ready. Oh yeah, Trapper. So Trapper has the new ability which everyone wants to use. You could fire 1 pistol or 1 SMG at a time by using your bottom left trigger or your bottom right trigger, L2 or R2. So L2 you'll shoot your left one, and then R2 you'll shoot your right one. And if you hold them both at the same time, both SMGs or pistols will shoot at the same time.
Alright, we're online.
So if you're only shooting one and you need to reload, you can reload 1 pistol or 1 SMG while you're
After the
carrying on
zip
shooting
line, you'll
together,
be one step closer to a free helicopter ride.
which is really, really cool. Similar to PC version.
Ooh la la. Madonna approved. I haven't had a drink all day.
Your personal charter has arrived. Please board quickly. No concealed reptiles.
Any changes to Trapper's Taser?
So there's 2 tasers for Trapper. Where is this thing? So you have the Spark one, which obviously just spits out multiple different tasers in different directions, and then you have the regular stun gun, which you have your regular shoot, which will obviously shoot it like regular, and then you have the hold option. So when you hold charge, and once it's at fully charged, if you shoot a dinosaur with it, like let's say you shoot a spitter, flyer or raptor, it will lock them in place and they will be electrocuted for a few seconds. So it will be similar to the net gun. They will be frozen in place if it's at full charge, and they will be stunned, so it will make it easier for kill. But if you shoot them with the regular shot, it will be they won't be able to attack while they're stunned, but they will not be frozen.
Objectives to reach rescue.
Research commencing.
There's also the zap mines, which do a lot of damage over time. They're really helpful. They're more helpful than the landmines, so I prefer to use the zap mines. But there's also the bear traps, which works pretty much like the net gun. You trap a dinosaur, like the you could trap flyers, you could trap spitters, and you could trap raptors. And the bear traps also does bleed as well. So if something's bleeding, it's going to have a hard time. The best way, if you're sprinting, you're going to bleed more and your health is going to deplete quicker. If you're standing still and you crouch, your bleed will go away way quicker as well. But bleed is devastating to flyers, especially if you're shot by a bow once. You're just dead. There's no way to get rid of it if you're flying, really, unless you free fall. I think that's the only way to get rid of it. I'm not sure. Or is that flames? I think it's only fire if you free fall. But if you're bleeding after one shot with the bow, you're dead. There's no way to escape, pretty much.
Favorite instrument. Finished it.
Got a GPS fix. Just a quick jog over the bridge and you're at the fuel valve.
Oh yes, there's also going to be some special rewards for the game's release. So for the first couple of weeks there will be some special rewards you can get.
Permission to play this specific mode, or are you allowed to play any mode live?
Just over the bridge. Stock up for the last push at the supply depot outside.
Okay. I'm allowed to play any mode. Free roam is preferred to not show all the maps because free roam is more for surprise. I cannot show you contingency, that's really the only map I cannot show you. Because that's a surprise. Other maps I could pretty much play. I could play Get to the Chopper, I could play TDM, and I could play Survival, like regular. I just cannot show you contingency and other things. There's a few things that I cannot show you or talk about because it's a secret. And it's best to not spoil the fun until the game's released. But as I was saying a minute ago, there will be special rewards for the game when it releases. There will be a founder's code, or there'll be two, I'm not sure, but it will be special rewards that you can redeem for a limited amount of time for when the game releases, which will be for everyone.
I thought you'd have more stamina.
Okay, time to kiss these lizards goodbye.
Reloading time.
Do we have to go to Discord in order to redeem, or will we able to redeem these codes upon entering Sea at launch?
Okay, so the codes, I think they're only going to be on Discord. I don't know if they're going to be on Twitter or anything. Actually no, I think they will be. So, the codes will be announced when the game's released on the 28th, I think, or the 29th. And it will be only for the first, couple of weeks. These codes will be announced on the Discord. I think they will be announced on Twitter. And I think on their Instagram. I am not quite sure. I think on their YouTube as well. All I know is that it will be announced on Discord. I will be streaming on the game's release. That's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see everyone with the game. But these codes will be a limited amount of time for players, so you have to get the code quickly. When the codes are out, when the game's released, I will have them in the pinned comments for people to get, so they can get the special rewards for the limited amount of time. But I'm excited for these. There's so many people who have wishlisted the game. I think there's over 30,000 people currently who have wishlisted the game that are waiting for it to come out. So that's a lot of people, which is very exciting.
Think about the danger.
There's already, I think there's around 500 people in the beta right now. But a lot of those people actually do not play the game at all, which is very sad. We have around probably just over 100 people who actually play the game. Probably not even that, but we do have new people now. In the Discord, there is giveaways currently, so if you join the Primal Discord, every now and then there will be a giveaway for the game to be for free. So there's still quite a lot of codes there. So if you join the Primal Discord, if you're not already in, you can get the game for free on PlayStation. You have to put down your region and your name, and you will get a code when the giveaway is live. So if you haven't already, make sure to join Discord and keep your eyes peeled for the next giveaway, which will be at some point. There was a giveaway yesterday, so around 100 people got codes yesterday, which was awesome, so we can expect more to be soon.
Let's move it along. Locking up.
And so with the redeem codes as well for the rewards, you will have to go to the in-game store in the game. And when you're in the store, in-game, in Evolution, there will be a section that will say redeem codes or redeem keys. You will go to that point and then you will type in the key and it will give you the rewards.
Good to hear your voice. On my way, but tank's running low here. You need to open the fuel valve ahead. Alright, we're online. Map says the fuel valve should be just over the bridge. Stock up on the last push at the supply depot outside.
Locking up.
What mode will the Primal Carnage boxes be present? Not asking you to spoil the locations.
Time to fly off into the sunset, gang. Get over here.
So the Primal Carnage boxes, most of them are in the same location, but some of them are on the same map but different location, and then some are on new maps. The Primal Carnage boxes will be on TDM matches and Get to the Chopper map, on TDM and Get to the Chopper matches. There is currently a video out that you can see that shows them, but one of the Primal Carnage boxes are not one that's showcased yet, because no one is allowed to show the map, which is contingency, which will be the last space for the Primal Carnage box, which will be the 15th one. And when you get these boxes, you'll get special items like control collars, as you can see. So here the control collar makes my eyes glow, and the control collars will be for every single class, for Rex, Acro, Spino, all of the dinosaurs, except for free roam dinosaurs. The free roam dinosaurs will not get these control collars, which make your eyes glow.
Evacuation.
There are some nice skins though. We have the very anticipated Wendigo Nova, which I don't know why everyone wants. It's just there, I guess. Everyone wants the skin. We have obviously the feathered skins. Abyssal Nova, everyone loves the skin. And then we also have the Valkyrie Feathered Raptor, which will be a default skin. Everyone can get this skin. I know back on Extinction, everyone went crazy for that skin. Because it was for Feet of Fury, which everyone wanted.
This takes me back to my time in the combat.
Some trophies just give regular rewards, they don't really give anything exciting. I'm not going to spoil it too much, you'll see when you do the trophies. There are 65 trophies now, so that is just over double the amount as Extinction.
My favorite.
Good job. Now go power up the fuel depot inside. Running on fumes here.
Is it still 8v8 or can more players join?
No. It is still only 16 players due to lag and everything, and optimization. After a certain amount of time the server gets laggy, and some things are just not possible. And some things are better off to be optimized than to be risked for more players. So it is still only 8v8, but it's going to be obviously more chaotic due to shorter round times. So you won't be able to do, let's say, an hour server. You won't be able to do like a 20-minute server. Servers are only like 12 minutes now, which is still plenty of time, but you can still upcase the kills. So you can put like 100 kill matches on 12 minutes, making it more chaotic for people.
Map says the fuel valve should be just over the bridge.
Rip all those people who don't have Feet of Fury and Paint Rain.
Yeah. Well, some things are going to be easier than others. There will be a lot of people could be running trophy lobbies. In the beta, we currently run. In the beta, I currently run trophy lobbies, so I help people get trophies and all that stuff. So, yes, I currently run trophy lobbies for the beta. So what we do is I run the trophy lobbies, or other people run them, and we get into VC, and
I'd be so happy to get those skins.
yeah, and then we go through what trophies people don't have and what they do have, and we will go through one at a time. The tyrant ones can be much harder, and some are harder than others, because you do need like 6 people for some, you need other amount of people for others, and some are just way harder to do, way harder. But we help as many people as we can to try and get an organised server to make things quick and easy for people. We also do it to test to see if trophies work and to see if the rewards are correct. And that's the thing with beta testing as well. You've got to make sure every trophy works. You've got to make sure the rewards are there. Rewards aren't going missing. All that jazz. You've got to pretty much test everything through and through, over and over again. The only sad thing about the beta is that once the game comes out, there isn't going to be any more beta testing, which
Did survival get any general improvements, like better AI and maps?
Yes.
Evacuation.
AI mainly swarms now, it's more better. Compy rush is less now, so they tend to swarm now, they don't take as long. And yeah, it's way better now.
Get to the
But I'm kind of sad that the game's coming out, because I'm sad that the beta tests come to an end. There's not really going to be anything to really test anymore. Organised lobbies are going to be less, which is sad because it was really fun doing the beta test. It's been fun. It's been a very long ride. It's almost been 4 years, but it's been fun. It was fun while it lasted. A lot of hiccups along the way,
I haven't had a drink all day.
errors here and there, but it's been good. It's been fun. Finding moments and everything.
Now power up the fuel depot inside. Running on fumes here.
But survival, it can be a bit more harder now. Upgrades in survival are way different now, so there'll be different prices for different things. I think they're all the same actually. I'll have to check at some point. But dinosaurs shouldn't be getting stuck anymore. There are still a few bugs and optimizations that do get annoying in survival. Jumping, for example, you cannot really jump after quite a lot of waves, due to if you jump, it will cause terrible lag spikes. It will, after a certain amount of waves. There are a few new maps you can test on. Some of them are bigger than others, so it will take longer than other maps.
Pick me up.
Just a quick jog over the bridge and you're at the fuel valve.
What's some maps to avoid in TDM?
Good to hear your voice. On my way, but tank's running low here. You need to open the fuel valve ahead.
Well, there's not really that many maps to avoid, but
Capture the supply depot outside and you'll be one step free
I can't
helicopter
say.
ride.
So some maps do still have crashes. There's one in particular. So there will always be a crash. There's going to be a crash here, there and everywhere. There will still be a freeze here and everywhere. Not everything is fixable, but it can be more optimized. Like crashes can be more optimized. It will be less crashing and freezing, but it will never fully be fixed. So like after a certain amount of time, a map will crash or it will freeze and then you'll have to restart the game.
I thought you'd have
Your
more
personal
stamina.
starter has arrived. Please board quickly. No concealed reptiles.
A lot of TDM matches now, like for example dots, you cannot exploit some of the spots now, so you cannot hide in a certain spot and not be killed. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know what I mean, and that is the stop sign. In docks, you cannot camp that anymore, so there's no way to hide anymore in docks, other than inside the buildings. You can hide from tyrants, but other classes will absolutely maul you to death. Verdant, tyrants can come inside that now in the main building of Verdant, so be prepared for jump scares, this and that. There's a lot to go through, a lot of maps.
The devs also own the rights to the PC version. I say this because I'm afraid that what happened with the first game will repeat.
No. So, Panic Button doesn't really have control on this. The devs have control of this. The devs had to remake the whole game because they didn't have control. The devs have full control of this, of Evo, and they have full control of the PC version. So the devs can release whatever they want on it. They could change whatever they want depending on, also on people's feedback. So if the player base, let's say they don't like how, let me think. So let's say if they think a class is too weak, their health is too low. For example, if the OV had 180 health, if players thought it was too low and they get enough complaints, then they could increase a player's health or a class's health.
You never know.
Or they could increase the damage, they could lower the damage, lower the run speed, or increase it, depending on what class it is, depending on what's going on. Optimizations and changes can happen, but the devs do have full control over the games now, which is a delight because we can just get full updates every now and then. But it will not repeat the old extinction, it will not be disbanded. This game will thrive and succeed.
Good job. Now go power the inside. Running on fumes here.
Can the host kick other players?
Yes, the host can kick players, as you can see here. I click on my own name and it has view profile, kick them back. The view profile one doesn't really work at the moment. But you can kick people. Unfortunately, you cannot permanently kick people, so people that annoy you or you don't want in the game, they can just rejoin back after you kick them. But you'll just have to keep kicking them, but a lot of people don't use their brain and they just think they're crashing or being just like disconnected, so they will just rejoin and rejoin and rejoin because a lot of people are just dumb. But yeah, you could kick people over and over and over again, but they will rejoin over and over again. You can also set a player limit still. There is team switch, so you can have team switch enabled or disabled. Originally, team switch wasn't going to be added, but the devs added it back because people were just being babies about it and complaining that they can't switch they cannot switch teams, so they added that back. Aiming in, like with weapons, for example, commando, with a lot of the weapons like this weapon here, you cannot aim in anymore because it wasn't really intended in the other version. A lot of things in the old version were added by, I think it was Panic Button, forcefully, without the devs knowing. So a lot of changes.
My favorite.
A lot of hiccups here and there, but there's a good amount of changes, good amount of differences. Evo is going to be thriving. Evo is going to be the best. It's going to be great. Lobbies are going to be thriving. There's going to be pages of lobbies, no more dead servers. You will still get the free roam cuddle pile people still. Unfortunately. Nothing you can really do about that. Those are just free roamers, I guess. But there will be TDM, survival, get to the chopper. So that's exciting to do. Another change is you need a certain amount of people to be a tyrant now.
You guys might want to hurry.
So
Landing a chopper's like
it's going to
ringing
be
the dinner
different
bell.
compared to the old version. You cannot just pick tyrant straight away now as a certain class. So like, let's say there's 2 people, you can't just have 1 human and 1 tyrant now. It's not possible. Same with bruisers, you need to have at least 4 people, so 2 in each team, to have a bruiser like Serato, Paki or Carno. And for Tyrant you need to have 8 people or more for 1 Tyrant, so 4 in each team, or to have a full lobby of 16 people to have 2 Tyrants.
Let's move it along.
Evacuation. Capture
Research
objectives to reach rescue.
World's worst laboratory.
What does Oviraptor do?
OV highlights players, kind of like the flyers do, they just highlight the players, and OV can highlight traps.
EVH, I don't even know what it does in the first C.
Yeah, OV highlights traps and humans, so, let me think. So, for example, if, let's say, a trapper has a zap mine down, so one of these things, if I have one of these things down on the ground and a OV royals, the OV will be able to highlight the traps for the dinosaur team, and the humans will also be highlighted. So humans will have a white outline if they're on full health, and if the humans are on low health, they will glow red. But for the flyers will always mark the humans red.
Eureka! Dropping up.
And the new herbivores raw.
I haven't had a drink all day.
Yes. The free roam dinos do have their own abilities, attacks, and roars, but they don't really have much effect because they are free roam dinosaurs. They're not for competitive, but they do have roars. I believe they will have their own emotes at some point, and they have their own mutations and skins.
Alright, we're online. Map says the fuel valve should be just over the bridge. Stock up for the last push at the supply depot outside.
Right up.
This might take a while, so try and keep the dinosaurs off me.
Did the tyrants get any other changes besides the ones you already mentioned, like health, stamina, or raw changes?
Tyrants do have some health changes, they have turn radius changes, ability changes. So let's say you're eating a human, you'll be able to use your secondary attack. And there are like directional attacks now as well for like the tyrants. So if you're a Rex and you're using your tail swipe, you can look one direction and the tail swipe will look that direction, or the tail swipe will go the other direction. Same with what's it called? Same with Spino. If you look to your right, you'll use your left arm, I think, or the other vice versa. But yeah, tyrants are better now.
Get to the job.
Observations underway.
I'm just gonna hang up here and admire the ocean view. You can try and make it through the dome if you want.
Little pick me up. Reloading time.
If I'm mistaken, but I swear I recall Armory being in the PC version, will that also be present?
So with the tyrant calls we have Rex. Rex does a damage increase. Spino gives armor increase, and yeah, Spino gives armor. Acro will give healing, passive healing over time, and those are what the tyrants do.
I hate autocorrect.
Yeah. My phone doesn't really do autocorrect, which is annoying. I hate it. But yeah, tyrants just do what they did on Extinction.
Eureka!
Got a GPS fix. Just a quick jog over the bridge and you're at the fuel valve. Alright, we're online. Map says the fuel valve should be just over the bridge.
My favorite.
You should stock up at the supply depot ahead. It's no
My
problem.
top. Locking up.
Any changes to those unused human secondaries like that one fast-firing pistol and Pathfinder's machete?
So, pistols still shoot very, very fast. Like, you could just do single, or you could just go... So, pistols do shoot really fast. Same with the Eagles now, they shoot extremely fast. Machetes just do machete things. There's no changes for
Got a
them,
present for you.
other than being a regular machete hit. And then you could also charge your machete and do a heavy hit, which does way more damage. And bleed. Regular knifing does do bleed as well, over time.
What dinos can have feather/spikes?
Evacuation.
So there are feathered skins. Let me show an example. So tyrants should have feathered skins. So Rex has feathered skins, as you can see. Rex has some nice feathered skins. Hold on.
Capture objectives to reach
I
rescue.
have to wait 7 seconds.
Any idea how many
So I can
ways
show
there are
you
to
again.
die out here?
So Rex has feathered skins. A lot of them are premium skins. I don't think I have one for Spino, but Spino does. Yeah, no. There's the royal skin, so royal skin's pretty cool. Spino does have feathered skins, but I don't have them at the moment. Acro does have feathered skins that you could use with mutations, but some are also non-negotiable. Some you cannot use mutations on. Obviously raptors have feathered skins. They look all nice and fluffy, as you can see. So feathered raptor skins, they have this nice bulk, but if you put a mutation on them, they go skinny again. But they still have that fluffiness to them still. So yeah, so you have different feather types. You have the regular feather types, and then you have premium skins, which increases different heights. They make model look different. OV obviously has feathered skins. OV is always feathery, as you can see. But OV does have spikes on some skins. Let me take this mutation off, hold on. As you can see on the head, OV has some spikes. Other skins have spikes. It depends on what you get, really, to be honest. Dilo does have feathered skins. I think Cryo has some. Yes. So Dilo has feathered skins. These are premium skins. Nice feathery skins. Let me have a look. Where is it? Cryo. Cryo has feathered skins as well, as you can see here. Very nice feathered skins. I don't think bruisers have feathered skins, but Compy has a feathered skin. And that's really it, I think, so far. But quite a lot of classes have feathered skins. Oh yeah, Terra has, I would say feathered, but it's not feathered. It's mainly like they actually look more like a bird. Like the phoenix skin, you actually look more like a bird. Yeah, some more feathers, pretty much. Premium skins you cannot run mutations on due to the model is already more changed.
Down through the dome and juice us up. I'll see you on the other side.
More rounds on back.
For example, if I go over to Hacky real quick, I have this skin, which is the Amber Paki, the premium skin, and it makes it look like more like a Protoceratopsian, pretty much, which is really cool. Completely changed it. Yeah, it contains Ceratopsian DNA. And you have ones that have spikes on it, just like that. The extra spikes on the tail.
I thought you'd have more stamina. Complete.
Alright, we're online. Map says the fuel valve should be just over the bridge. Alright, we're online. Map says the fuel valve should be just over the bridge. Stock up for the last push at the supply depot outside.
Got a present for you.
Time to fly out the road, gang. Get over here.
Reloading time.
In Out of Questions NGL.
Yeah, it's alright. Just watch all the gameplay if you want. I'm going to be streaming for a while, trying to do a subathon, subscriber marathon, trying to get to 1k. Because this game's been popping off with the views, so I thought I'd try and get to 1k. I would love to get to 1k. It'd be pretty cool. But I'm going to try and stream every day for the next, for a few hours. Might as well show you some Primal stuff. Go to free roam real quick. Go to the good old valley. Show you what I mean with the tyrant changes. A bit laggy because it's a massive map. So tyrants have turn changes, so tyrants do turn on a dime, they can eat like this. And if I look to my right, like I am now, I can tail swipe to my right, like this. So if someone's butt riding me, I could just tail swipe. Like that, instead of the regular one. There's also bracing.
You change dino fog.
As you can see, bracing works. So when you brace, it lowers the amount of damage you do. Yes. So you could change your FOV by pressing triangle to zoom in. Or you could just keep pressing triangle to zoom out and it will put your camera at different angles. There's also pressing up on D-pad. When you hold that, you could just press that and then you can press down on D-pad to go back or hold it. To change. Tyrants struggle to turn in circles if you're running. As you can see, I'm turning like a bus. I can't really turn when I'm let me increase my stamina. So bus, so we cannot turn as tyrants. It's like impossible. So sirens don't turn. They don't turn when running, so you need to walk when running. Let me show you Spino with its new core attack. So Spino obviously has bracing, which lowers the damage coming in. Walks on all fours, very nice and pretty. It does take stamina, just to let you know. And then you have the claw swipe. If I look to my left, I'll claw swipe to my left. Look to my right, I'll claw swipe to the right.
T-Rex dying sound is still as dramatic as ever, lol.
Yeah. All of them have dramatic sounds. I could show you the shop as well, might as well. Show you what cosmetics we have. We have a lot of cosmetics. We also have shop sounds. Has its own music. Bunch of mutations, skins, robo skins, all the robo skins. Robo skins do make sound when walking. We have a lot of skins, mutations. Taunts. This is another feathered skin for Spino. A nice feathered skin. I'm pretty sure you can use this with mutations, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we've got other mutations. We have the phantom skins, a lot of other skins. We have the undead skins, a lot of them. That's new. Halloween skins, everything. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of iconic stuff and everything. I'm going to carry on leveling up, because there's not much to do. And really on that at the moment.
Evacuation.
But there's hundreds of cosmetics, more coming. There's also the spring shop that is going to be coming soon. So there'll be like spring items, green stuff, green weapons, green skins, new emotes, whatever there is.
Yes,
Store will rotate like the PC version, as always, which is pretty nice. So there is going to be a lot of stuff to come against, a lot of things to buy. So if you're getting the game, make sure you get a lot of PXP for the things you want to buy. Personally, I would save your currency for only things that you really want to buy or use, because a lot of stuff can be expensive. Especially main skins and mutations as well. A lot of stuff is expensive.
Pick me up. My favorite.
we're online. Map says the fuel valve should be just over the bridge.
Hi.
Hello Gary, welcome to the stream. Hope you're
Got a
having a
GPS
wonderful
fix.
day.
Just a quick jog over the bridge and you're at the fuel valve.
I haven't had a drink all
You should
day.
stock up at the supply depot ahead. Nope.
Follow in my footsteps. Always be prepared. Rifles are a girl's best friend. Let's go. They'll pick me up.
Okay, I didn't set the dinosaur transport. That cost extra.
Walking up.
The stego look like?
Stego just looks like Stego. Really. It just looks like the old, just the basic Stego, corpse model pretty much.
Evacuation.
Stego just looks like Stego. Big old Stego. That's really it. Just Stego. Also a new thing, you could drink water to gain stamina. Oh, that's bad. Obviously Carnage has the horn spike, directional.
Primalcarnageevolution comes out in 11 days.
Yeah, pretty much. Just under. It comes out on the 28th, so pretty prepared for Carnage. It's going to be exciting. There's going to be thousands of people buying this game. It's going to be amazing. Full lobbies, everything. Pure chaos arising.
Head on through the dome and to the south. I'll see you on the other side.
More rounds on backup.
I'll stream for a little bit more, then I'm just gonna have to head off, unfortunately, because I have some things to do still.
I have been waiting for 2 years for it.
Yeah.
That's how
It's been very highly anticipated. It's been more than 2 years. This game, Evo, has been in development for almost 4 years. It has, surprisingly. I think it started in 2022. It did. I think it was 2022? Yeah, around there. So it's been a very long time, a lot of hiccups along the way. Sony postponing 4 months before a patch. Because Sony are
Will you be streaming
arseholes.
at the same as this stream?
Yes, I will. I'll be streaming again tomorrow if I am on and available. I will be streaming on the release date as well. So I will be streaming the game when the game's out to have fun with that. And then I'll be able to show you some other things when the game's out as well, which I am not allowed to currently show you because it's a secret. Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Oh.
Yes. Exciting, very exciting. Many new players. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be awesome. Currently, there is going to be giveaways going on in the Primal Carnage Discord. So if you're in the Primal Carnage Discord, there will be another giveaway.
I meant to say, will you be streaming at the same time as this stream?
Maybe. I did stream today a bit earlier than usual. It depends when I wake up, to be honest, and how I'm feeling. Because I did wake up straight away and then start streaming, which I don't normally like to do. But it depends. I can't really say when I'm gonna stream because I might not. And I can't really post a date when I'm streaming or a schedule because I don't really do schedules. I just stream and upload videos when I think I'm ready for one. Because who needs schedules when you could just upload in your own time? But if you want to be notified about streams and upcoming videos, just make sure to subscribe with your notifications on.
Get over here.
So you can be notified when I'm next streaming. I am going to try and get a Tyrant video out at some point. I do need to get that. Yeah, I'm trying to get to 1k, so every subscribe helps. It's been my dying wish for a long time. Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm still very tired. I'll try and get some Tyrant content out at some point. It's also kind of hard to get some Tyrant content because you just get mauled by the humans very quickly. Like, Tyrant gets melted, like completely shredded by just 2 humans, even just 1 human so quickly. It's insane. So Tyrant content is actually really hard to get, and a lot of the content has to be good because once you die as a Tyrant, you can't get Tyrant back until you die another few times. But it has to be available if there's no other Tyrant. So yeah, it's kind of hard to get Tyrant gameplay, and Bruiser gameplay as well. It's very hard because you just get melted by everyone. Players what?
Evacuation.
Pacey.
Okay, so the thing is with Packy is that it's hit and miss. Packy is more of you run in and then run away and heal, run in, run away and heal. since Packy only has 800 health, it's pretty weak. Also it has a headbutt. But headbutt only does 50, the charge only does 50. Good morning, Kawaii. Welcome to the stream. Packy can also eat grass when it's low health as well. Just like PC. I'm not really a fan of Packy because it's just harder to play. It's just a weaker bruiser and it's not the best. It's only really good if there's chaotic servers, and it's only really good if you're getting the final hit on everything. Same with Carno. Carno is more of you go in, go out, go in, go out. Serato can tank a few hits, but not too many.
Got a present for you.
Good job. Now go power up the fuel depot inside. Running on fumes here.
That's how it's done. Go, go!
What rank are you at?
Currently I'm at rank 14, I'm going to be rank 15 soon, but the rank progress bar is bugged at the moment, so you have to get more XP than that's actually needed. Progression, what was it, evolving, what's it called? Prestige, there we go. Prestiging is in the game, so you will be getting the leveling system like PC, but the gaining the XP amount is different. So Evo will have the old PlayStation extinction leveling system of the amount of XP that's needed. Every 5 levels, the amount needed of XP per level will be more and more. So it will get harder and harder the more you level up. And then when you reach rank 50, you can prestige to prestige 1, and then you'll be put to level 1 again. And then you have to start over again and again until you max prestige.
Let's move it
Stock up for
along.
the last push at the supply depot outside.
More rounds on back.
How do you get skins?
So the only way to get skins is by leveling up or doing weekly challenges to get PXP, which is currency, or you can buy it. Now PXP will be the currency to get skins and any other cosmetics. These cosmetics will be in the shop, and that is one of the only ways to get items. The second way to get cosmetics will be doing trophies. There will not be drops, so if you play a couple TDM matches or whatever, you will not get a skin, you will not get a cosmetic. Only trophies and the shop are the only way to get cosmetics. there is 65 trophies, so it's over double the amount of extinction, so you have a lot of cosmetics to get. Some cosmetics are just default cosmetics, so like for example Acro, Feet of Fury is the albino Acro. That's the skin you get for Feet of Fury, unfortunately. Very disappointing indeed. Shock Therapy doesn't give you anything exciting, it gives you the Primal Games Nova, which has been renamed to the Thunderstruck Nova, which is pretty boring to be honest, but beggars can't be choosers at the end of the day. It would have been better if it was this skin. This skin would have been pretty cool if it was the skin, but you know.
I thought you'd have more stamina.
Some skins are just default. One of the Carno trophies, you do get the Alpha Carno. I've got multiple, I got two special ones for some reason. So you get for the trophy for one of them, you get the uncommon Carno, and then you get the regular Alpha Carno. But I have two rare Alpha Carnos for some reason, I don't know why. You also get this Locomotive Carno for another trophy, that is a Carno, and then you get the Ballista Carno for another trophy. I'm not going to spoil anything further because there's so many rewards, there's so many things to go through. There's too many rewards, there's too many things to do. I will reach, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach rank 15 and then I'm going to end the stream because I've got some stuff to do. Also, I don't know if you just heard, some dino classes have new music.
Primalcarnageevolution PS4.
So, the PS4 version is the PS5 version. It is backwards compatible. There is no PS5 version of Evo. So, in Evo there are 65 trophies in total, while Extinction I think had around 20 trophies. So there's over double the amount of trophies. There's a lot to do. When I say a lot, I mean there is a lot of trophies to go through. A lot of them can take a long time, and a lot of them you will need multiple people to help you out with. Feet of Fury is going to be one of those ones where you need some help with. Sixth Empire is still one of those ones which you have to slay 100 tyrants, and then there's also Extinction Event where you have to slay 1,000 dinos by killing them in competitive. Trophies cannot be done in free roam. You can only do trophies in Get to the Chopper or TDM. There are, I think there's only 2 trophies available in the survival, and that is Jurassic Park, which you have to go into the visitor center and release the dog, same as the old Primal. And then, oh, there's one other trophy which I cannot tell you about, because it's a secret, which I think you can do in survival as well, because there's things in there that you can get. But pretty much all trophies you need to be in a TDM or get to the chopper to do.
Let's move it along.
Make sure you do not delete your save data, because if you delete your save data, you will lose those rewards permanently and forever, and you will not be able to get those rewards back.
The info, it helps.
Yeah. Every little bit helps. So yeah. If you delete save data, it will delete your progress to other things, like other trophies. For example, if I have 500 dinosaur kills, that means I'm halfway through Extinction Event. If I delete that save data, I will lose, or you will lose all the progress towards that trophy. And if you've gotten a trophy, and you've gotten the rewards, and you delete the save data, those rewards can disappear. And there'll be no way to get those rewards back at all. So whatever you do, do not delete your saved data when playing either, because you will lose your trophy cosmetics and progress. And as of that note, after I finish this round, I will unfortunately be ending the stream because I have to go. But it's been lovely seeing all of you in here, seeing all the questions. I've been enjoying this. I love answering all your questions and everything.
Just add those trophy skins to the store in case a situation like that happens.
No, they cannot add trophy skins to the store. Because the store will still be available for everyone. But there was trophy skins in the store. There was, for example, the albino acro was in the store. The albino Paki was in the store, and that's a store skin as well. But they're trophy items. A few other trophy items have been in the store by accident, but they have been replaced now. But the only way to get items that have lost is them generating a code that they could give to you, but that's if it works. But yeah, on that note, I will now be heading out, and I'll catch you guys later. Thank you all for joining. Make sure to subscribe for more future content.
How to delete my data.
Yeah, it's a finicky thing in the PlayStation system. But yeah, thank you all for joining. I've enjoyed your company. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on for the next uploads, next streams, whatever comes in the future. I will see you tomorrow if I am streaming. And thank you all for joining, and goodbye for now.
GGS.